शुरू करते हैं। मैं दिखा रहा हूँ तुम्हें ब्राइटन में कैसे लोग पागल हो जाते हैं फुटबॉल के मैच के। What a view. That's some noise, right? I can't see. Changes are guys. Train आला आता. ब्रायटन वरून ईस्ट क्रॉयडन सेंट पॅनक्रस, नंतर मग तिथून ईस्ट ह्युस्टन, नंतर मग मँचेस्टर पिकाडिली. Okay, I'll see you next stop. St. Pancras International. We'll be going out, going to the East Houston, and from there, up right there. What the hell? It's St. Pancras International. This is amazing. नेक्स्ट 10 मिनिटांमध्ये माझी ट्रेन आहे. ह्युस्टन ट्रेन स्टेशनजवळ आली मी. रेल्वे स्टेशनवर आलो ना. त्यामध्ये ट्रेनमध्ये खास सीट्स पण आहेत, भारी आहेत. माझा कोच आहे, रिझर्व सीट वगैरे आहे. बापरे, डेंजर काम झालं आहे. मला माहीत नव्हतं सीट रिझर्व वगैरे असते. ही लागले असते आता जोरात. अनाऊन्समेंट वगैरे सुरू आहे आतमध्ये. तिकीट्स काढलेत मी. कोच सी डी होला. सीट्स यांच्या अशा आहेत, प्रीमियम फर्स्ट क्लास आणि प्रीमियम सीट्स एक नंबर आहेत. अरे बापरे, कोच ए सीट फर्स्ट. आर यू फकिंग किडिंग मी? Whoa, my coach. Okay. This is, I think this is the worst station. Nobody's here. People are traveling like without ticketless. And this is raining. It's raining. It will take 10 minutes walk to my destination. Now I'm here. Back. Now I traveled from Houston to Manchester Piccadilly. It was funny and it was good, but now I got to be honest here. Not everything about the journey was great around Stockport. There was like 3-4 stops were there within my journey while I was traveling, but at the Stockport until they get off. But there were like before 2 stops, there was this really obnoxious group of people in our carriage, and they were loud, mocking other passengers and even doing some really bad actions like behavior, like I can't say that. And they were just mocking to every single one on the carriage. So everyone around me was clearly frustrated, but there was no staff around to step in. And honestly, it was one of the worst parts of the trip. And it definitely spoiled the atmosphere for the whole passenger carriage. It wasn't good enough. That journey was spoiled up because of this obnoxious group. Alright, that happened, that's alright. So I just took the train from London to Manchester Piccadilly, and that was Avanti West Coast. Honestly, the journey was pretty comfortable. The temperature on board was well maintained, which made a big difference over the long trip. So now these trains are actually capable of hitting 125 miles per hour. But my journey took 2 hours 32 minutes. The distance, it took more than that, 2 hours 43. It's roughly like 263 kilometers. So I did the math, and just 64 miles per hour, that's about 103 kilometers per hour. Which is kind of funny because the train can go nearly twice as fast. But with all the curves, station approaches, and the speed restrictions, you don't actually get anywhere near that top speed for long. But the other part about the journey was really worst part. That wasn't good. And those actions, that bad behavior, the abusive behavior happened with me on my carriage with the people. I can say that it's a great example of how people behave in a failed society. That's the worst ever. Nobody came to the carriage to check the tickets or do something, and here also nobody on the gates. The people are traveling ticketless. They don't care. So not everything on the journey was smooth through. Around Stockport, a group of adults in our carriage started blasting music, shouting and mocking other passengers. Couples, girls, even senior citizens were clearly frustrated. One man tried to calm them down, but they just turned the volume up and shouted back. He went to the onboard supervisor, but nothing was done. Honestly, it was the worst part of the trip. Everyone just had to sit up through it. So anyway, once I got to the Manchester Piccadilly, the mood lifted. So despite that rough patch on the train, I'm really excited to be here and safely explore the city, I believe. So welcome to Manchester. This city is famous for its football, music, and industrial heritage. It's got an amazing vibe, from the northern quarters, street art, and cafes to historic canals and warehouses.
And of course, if you are into football, you got Manchester United and Manchester City right here. So this is my second time in Manchester. So what a day it was. After finally making to Manchester, I had a little adventure when I got into my mate's building. He just um, he had hidden the key to his room by fire exit door for me. So accidentally the fire exit door closed. I couldn't make my way, so it was a little bit frustrating for me again. And I managed to get out through the door, and I'm safe here. So it's been a really long journey. The trains were delayed and cancelled throughout the journey. So even though I started around 6 p.m., I didn't get here until 11 p.m. And now it's already 1 o'clock in the morning. I grab a quick snack, some dark chocolates, and a cucumber, and now I'm heading to bed. So that's it for today. Thank you.